There we go, the fish on.
Louisiana redfish at its best.
Rooster on the wild coast.
Florida Keys bonefish on the Hobie.
Hobie Outdoor Adventures proudly presents the Hobie Fishing World's 8, presented by Daiwa. 43 anglers from 16 countries have qualified for the tournament and traveled to the Gold Coast, Australia, to compete in the greatest event in kayak fishing.
Hobie Fishing Worlds is about 18 months in the making, and the hard part for Australia is trying to find a place to go fishing in winter time where we can get some good fish. We fished here in the Gold Coast, and this time of year is probably one of the best times in the world to catch the fish we're looking for this weekend. It's the yellowfin brim. So a multiple range of champions from a lot of different countries, and I think that's showing off the true angler themselves. These guys are good at their craft of fishing, and no matter what we throw at them in whatever country and whatever species, these guys rise to the top. And I think you're gonna find the same thing here on the Gold Coast.
The Hobie Fishing World's 8 is a 3-day competition with a catch, weigh, and release format. The target species is yellowfin bream, and the limit is 3 fish each day. Anglers will bring their fish back in Hobie V2 live wells for a live weigh-in at the event site. Their weights will be recorded, and then the fish are released to swim away.
I think it's fantastic. Like I said, we put on once again a great show up here on the Gold Coast. The fishery is extremely good up here. I think everyone's going to catch. It's going to be a real open event. There's no homegrown advantage. There's so much information on catching bream in Australia that everyone puts up their sort of tips and tricks. So I don't think there's any. I'd like to think that Aussie's going to take it out, but I don't think it's a done deal.
Man, I'm totally pumped. I've wanted to come to Australia my whole life. Qualifying was just a dream come true, and I've had unbelievable red carpet treatment since I've been here, and I'm ready to win this thing. It's a true blessing coming all the way, 26 hours of flying over to get here across the world. It's my second appearance. I was at the Hobie Fishing World last year in Sweden, my home turf. I'm just happy to be on this playing field, meeting so many cool other anglers from all over the world. So I'm just, it will be, if I do well and end up in, top half, I'm just so glad. I just want to catch some fish and have a good time.
Man, to get a chance to represent your country, just the feeling of that, it's an amazing feeling. It's almost, it's really indescribable, just to be able to put that American flag on your shoulder and just know that you're here to represent the whole United States. We're competing against some of the best in the world, but I think we've got a solid team. I think as a team we'll do very well.
I was fortunate to qualify Hobie Worlds 5, I think it was, in Changshu, China. And then the next year I qualified in Leeville, Louisiana. So this is number 3 for me, and hopefully there'll be many more in my future.
Each angler will compete in exactly the same type of kayak, a brand new Hobie Pro Angler 14. All kayaks were equipped with a Hobie Mirage Drive 180 pedal system, a Lowrance Hook 2 7-inch triple shot fish finder, and a power pole micro anchor, as well as other accessories including the Hobie V2 live well. The weather forecast is near perfect, with midwinter temperature maximums ranging from 71 to 78 degrees, light breezes daily, and there's no rain in sight. Never in 8 championships has a Worlds seen such perfect conditions. Well, coming up, the international kayak anglers will get 2 pre-fish days to acclimatize themselves to the arena and the yellowfin bream. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures and full coverage of the Hobie Fishing World's 8, presented by Daiwa. We're in the beautiful Gold Coast of Australia, and the next 2 days are Lowrance and Power Pole pre-fish days.
Power Pole's proud to be part of this event. There's nothing else like it, and Hobie has been a fantastic partner with us. We've also integrated a lot of our new products with Lowrance, who is another key sponsor here. It's a special relationship, and you know, we expect that to continue and grow. This is an incredible event. It's, again, there's nothing else like it out there. So we're just happy to be a part of it.
It's an awesome experience, man. There's nothing like it. Everybody from all over the United States works real hard to get to this event, and being here, it's second to none. There's nothing like it. It truly is a world-class event.
The pre-fishing is, at least for the U.S. team, it's all about learning how to catch these fish. We're just looking around. We've read a lot. We've seen a lot of the videos that have been posted online, and now we're just out there kind of practicing the techniques that we've seen and kind of crack a few codes, but I think there's a lot more information to be gathered before we get out in the tournament.
All 43 international kayak anglers will have a chance to get familiar with the Gold Coast's waters and the new species, the yellowfin bream.
If I was going to tell you that the fish were going to be there tomorrow and that tomorrow was the tournament, I'd say my confidence level is pretty high. But you know, a lot of variables change. These fish love to hit one day and then they might not hit again in those same spots for 3 or 4 days. So, but I've got a pattern. I was able to duplicate the pattern throughout the fishery at that point, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I think we got some methods and approaches that we can use throughout the competition days, and we're keening in on some spots and work with some lures, but I need to stack up with some other soft plastics that I don't have enough of. I got some help from some Aussies guys that give me a huge help on how to approach the shores and the beaches, and I have one fish with me, one I released out and have some bites, so it's a good day for fishing bream for the first time.
My day was good, mate. We went for a long paddle, just had a look around, and found a couple of fish and then paddled back. I fished one event a month ago, so that's the only time I've been here. So it's new water to me, but there's still bream. So you know, the waterways are similar up and down the coast.
The vibe around the event site this morning is one of excitement and anticipation as anglers prepare for the start of World Championship Day 1. The sun rises and reflects off the high-rise buildings around the Gold Coast as the world's best kayak anglers gather for the official start of the World Championship. Competing in the Hobie Fishing Worlds not only requires fishing skill, but also strategy and endurance to pedal the miles and stay focused for 3 days of competition. Many of the anglers from across the world who'd never previously targeted bream did quite well, with just 2 days of pre-fish to learn to adapt to the new species and to the unfamiliar light tackle. At the close of the Day 1 session, Jack Gammy from Australia led the championship with a total weight of 2.16 kilograms, followed by Australia's Andrew Deeth with 2.08 kilograms. And coming in third was Austria's Eddie Brader with a total weight of 1.99 kilograms. And here's the rest of the top 10 after Day 1. There were a number of large bream caught weighing over a kilo, and it was just a matter of grams that separated them. In the final countdown, the largest fish landed weighed in at 1.06 kilograms and was caught by Felix Frey from Sweden. Frey, a pike specialist, was thrilled to receive the Power Pole Big Bream Trophy, which was presented to him at the Hobie Kayak Europe dinner that evening, after the remarkable indigenous sounds of the didgeridoo had reverberated around the room. Hobie Outdoor Adventures and the continuing coverage of the Hobie Fishing World's 8 presented by Daiwa will be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Well, it's day 2 of the Hobie Fishing World's 8 presented by Daiwa. With late threatening winds predicted to blow from the south, the majority of anglers headed in a southerly direction. Only a small group of 9 or 10 pedaled to the north. Fortunately, the wind didn't blow up as forecasted.
I came in here and me and Tim both decided to come in here. We thought we'd have some company, and on my way back, within my first 10 casts, I caught about a 27.5 centimeter brim. So now I'm just going through these canals and just flipping through some of these docks. Yesterday, a lot of the ones that I caught them on are some of the older ones that had more of the pillars in them. So I've just been kind of hopping around and hitting those. Yeah, so the first year I was in China, and this event's been another just amazing event. Everything that we've done, all the off the water activities and like that, and really getting to see the Gold Coast has really been something I'm never going to forget. It's a lot different than Kentucky.
Day 2, so far I've got nothing. Things are, again, different, but unfortunately I don't have a plan B, so I'm kind of stuck into what I've got, and we'll go with that, and whatever happens, happens. I try to tell the guys, it's not always about winning these competitions, it's about the experience, and just go out, don't put pressure on yourself, and have a great time. Yes, yeah, I might get that Lawrence donut, and I know that if that happens, there may be a few jokes flying about police officers and donuts, but you know what? I'm more of a muffin guy, but in this case, if it happens, I'll take the donut.
I said, both times that you guys came by, I caught a fish. And so I got no complaints. I had one fish yesterday, a couple short fish. Today I got 2 good fish. I need 1 more fish, and I'm fighting. I'm gonna give it all I got, all the way to the end. I'm having this is a trip of a lifetime. I will always struggle my butt off to come back to getting these Hobies. I never knew how big this was and how prestige and how fun it was. And now that I've seen it, and I can't stop smiling. I just can't stop. And hey, you guys, I need 1 more, so I'm about to get back to work. All right.
At the end of the day, it was another impressive performance by the Australians. However, the Americans showed a great ability to adapt to the new species, making up a quarter of the top 20. Nate Gloria flew the highest flag for the United States, sitting in 6th place, equal with 2013 world champion Richard Somerton from Australia. Eddie Brader from Austria, who sat in 3rd position at the close of day 1, dropped back a place, but remained the best placed European. Once again, the class acts were the Australians, with 8 in the top 10. Jack Gammy increased his lead from the previous day with another 2.02 kilograms, giving him a leading bag total of 4.18 kilograms. Andrew Deeth maintained his 2nd place with 3.94 kilograms overall. Simon Morley moved up into 3rd place with a 2-day total of 3.79 kilograms. The field was tight at the top, and anyone in the top 10 could take out the championship if luck went their way.
The Lawrence Donut Award is none other than Tim Person.
Stay tuned. The final day of the Worlds was set to be intense and full of excitement. Hobie Outdoor Adventures will be right back. Welcome back to Hobie Outdoor Adventures. Well, it's the final day of the Hobie Fishing World's 8, presented by Daiwa. After 4 days on the water, anglers dig deep to maintain focus and strategy as they pedal to their spots one last time in hopes of bringing in a solid limit of fish.
Yeah, that's the first one on the crab. Yeah, it's been going good. I sort of stopped probably 3-4 k's back down the river with a pontoon with heaps of shags on it. First cast, I got the first one, and then just power fished all the way up here, and then been picking them up every so often, and yeah, so I got a bag pretty early, which I'm stoked about. Just hope I can get some good upgrades.
It's been a pretty awesome day out here today, guys. I've been fortunate to get some good bites. You know, I've stayed consistent as far as the fish that I'm bringing in, so hopeful that it'll land me in the top 3 or top 5, and you know, just excited to be here.
Yeah, good so far. I've got my bag, maybe half a dozen upgrades. Was tough in the start, but they just came on for maybe an hour and a half and banged a bunch and upgraded, and now I'm just trying to find that one big one. That one big one.
Yeah, I come here early this morning knowing one of these 3 days would have an early bite, and today was the day. So I went to the same, I found a little pinnacle on this reef late yesterday afternoon where I got my good fish off, and I went straight back there, and they were there, and I jagged 2, which was good, and just got an upgrade then. As this tide's turned now, the fish should get bigger and better, hopefully. Just hoping I can jag another good one and before the end of fishing time. Yeah, buddy. Definitely getting better. It's silver. Oh, it's just an angry brim.
At the final weigh-in, angler after angler walks up on the stage to the scales, and the lead keeps changing. Nate Gloria from the United States is now on top of the leaderboard with a 3-day total of 5.32 kilograms. But not for long. Australia's Simon Morley brings in a bag of 1.96 kilograms for a 3-day total of 5.75 kilograms and takes the lead. Now it's time for Australia's Andrew Deeth. He needs 1.81 kilograms to take out Morley. The scales roll over, settle and stop at 1.85 kilograms, just 40 grams more than Simon Morley. Deeth is the new leader and stays hoping his 5.79 kilograms is enough. Next up is Australia's Jack Gammy. He only needs 1.62 kilograms to win the World Championship.
Andrew, how you feeling?
Let's get on with it.
I got a joke. No, I'm not kidding. All right. Get ready to make some noise.
Put on the scales.
Do we have a new leader?
Congratulations to the new Hobie Fishing World Champion, Andrew Deeth, and all anglers who participated in the Hobie Fishing World's 8.
Oh, mate, I'm spinning. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. It's a big one. It's such an amazing, amazing buzz to win it, and win it by such a small margin against such a quality field. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about brim fishing. You can have 2 awesome days and then go out and have a shocker, and other guys can have really good days, and it just turns it all around really quickly. So just got to be on your game every day and hopefully get the right bites.
Today for me, I didn't fish as good as what I had done the 2 previous days. I dropped a lot of fish. The last 2 days I didn't drop any fish. Today I dropped a lot of fish, which sort of, I think, would have made the tournament a lot closer than what it was.
An incredible 265 bream were brought to the scales during the 3 days of the championship. They weighed a total of 133.32 kilograms, and every single one of them got to swim away to live another day. That's a wrap for Hobie Outdoor Adventures this week. Let's keep in touch with Hobie families around the world on Facebook. And you can always watch previous Hobie Worlds and any other episodes at HobieOutdoorAdventures.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week on a new episode of Hobie Outdoor Adventures.